Shimai, welcome back. Croeso nôl. Well, look at this. Pont Stickell Reservoir. This is right at the edge of Merthyr Tydfil, but we're still in Merthyr Tydfil County Borough. And I thought the sun's out. As you can see, it's an absolutely on the verge of the heat wave, but it hasn't quite arrived yet, but it's lovely and hot. And I thought, let's get by the lakeside. Let's look for some reflections because the water's fairly smooth. And here's a view we haven't seen for probably 30 years. With the train in the background, but they've taken down the forestry, opening up new views of the Pont Stickell Reservoir. Straight away, here's the first shot. Just getting the small Sony set up, and I can see that we're low down on the water, and there are some reflections. So hopefully, some of those reflections there will be able to capture into the camera. I'll also capture some on this new little toy. More about that later. Exciting news this week, if I can mention, is the introduction of a DJI Pocket 2. It's the future, kids. So there it is. Look at that, and a little video and image camera and panos and time lapses and hyperlapses, all sorts of stuff going on. So one of the main benefits, I hope, will be improvement of sound quality. So that's the Sony I'm talking to. That's probably why the wind's blowing across it, but from now on, hopefully, with the Bluetooth mic built into this, we'll take another step up in quality. That's the idea, at least. Anyway, let's give it a go today. Welcome to Pont Cwm y Fedwen. Back here for some summer shots. I cut a couple of lovely shots last autumn, I think it was, with the water being a bit higher, so the water's not as high at the moment. And the falls are in the shade. But anyway, I'm just looking for some detail. And there's this tree that's growing out just the edge of the rock there, so I think I'll look for some reflections and use that tree, and there's a bit of background to it, so we'll give this a go. So this is a bit of a test, just to see whether the microphone is offering any improvements, and we'll be moving up above the Pont Stickell Reservoir and looking down, which I can now see emerging over there. But the one I'm looking for is a angle where I might get the trains in due course, so that's the purpose of the little walk. But when we get there, we'll no doubt take a few pictures of the reservoir anyway. Getting more familiar with the Sony now as well. I'm trying to use manual settings and change the frame sizes. So in front of me there's a tangle of fallen pine trees, and there's a bit of light falling on them. So I'm going to try a square crop. I think do a square crop, and hopefully it will just be a bit of a shambles, bit of a shambles within a square. That's the idea. So I'm back in a familiar spot at Pont Cwm y Fedwen, the upper part of Cwm y Fedwen, just at the falls, which you can probably hear in the background. There's a lovely foxglove. Let's see if we can just flip this round and capture the foxglove. Hang on. There we are. So there's a lovely foxglove in the image there, with waterfalls in the background. So the foxglove is the feature on this one. I started the day at the side of the lake, and I'm back at the side of the lake now, but it's much greyer than it was. The heat wave didn't arrive today, so hope you've enjoyed this little vlog. It's actually a bit of a poach in it, really. A bit of this and a bit of that, nothing in particular, because I was testing out this DJI Pocket 2, which is the new addition to the ranks. So we'll be seeing a bit more of this in the next few weeks, because actually I enjoy making the videos. It's a bit of fun in it, middle of the week, and I suppose I should join the people who always say subscribe, because that's the way in which we get a bigger audience apparently. So I'll keep going, quite enjoying it. Pocket 2 now in the team, and I'll see you next week. Bye.